people out. It's a Friday night. That's what they do. Saturday they go to college. I figured they were kids here from other schools. They figured out to do
Raiders won the top and will defer. Figures will get the ball. Down to the 31-yard line. Blake Hampton on the stop the Raiders.
What's that? That's it. That's a big catch. Yes, Cole takes it. I think it just gets by the end of the week, I get so tired of hearing about how great the other team is. I'm like, end up buying in at some point.
Right. And they might very well be good.
Well, go ahead. You got to grind.
Taylor making the ball carrier. Picked up by Ryan Harris. Lost the first play.
I also remember when Joey Burrow was here, and he was throwing.
Yeah.
Joseph Horn leading the Raiders. 8-3. Leading the Raiders, 8-4. Taylor taking the ball carrier. Dylan DeVendi on the stop. In a 3. Taylor Mitchell, ball carrier. Ryan Harris from the top. Hey! Take a long. 48-yard punt. And Tony Demetrius is leading the Big Red Chargers. Loss of 4 on the play. Caleb Mitchell on the stunt. Gain of 4.
All right.
Timeout Raiders. Franklin intake assignment to Caprio Pearl. Experience and stuff matters most. Home UTVs. Visit us online at fastlaw.com. That's Franklin intake assignment to Caprio Pearl. Proud supporters of our youth. If you need to see with professionals who can get you back to the game. And training sports benefits and sports centers are covered on the sales are covered rock. Third down.
Come on, D.
Now on the reception. Fourteen-yard gain. Davis with the ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play. Gain of Mitchell on contact. And here it goes. One start on offense. Number 83. 5-yard penalty. Taking the ball carrier, picked up by David Cove. Directing Lamont Dixon, the ball carrier. Gain of 3, third down.
Lamont Dixon. 21. Good stuff right here, boys. What defense?
Steve, Big Red. Carolina will be in punt formation.
Going for it.
Ethan Duggan, out to 45, head for those top, 42-yard punt. Corporate Roofing and Sheet Metal is a dangerous construction, residential or commercial roofing project. When you need a new roof, re-roof, or repair, we can help. Call Corporate Roofing and Sheet Metal today for our free estimate. We're proud to be your neighbor and your local roofing contractor. School on the ball carrier. Gavin Casey on the stop. Gain of 2. Ryan Rouse, first down yardage. Keeping our on the stop. 85. Right on the stop. Gain of 11, taking a first down yardage. Initial time. Casey on the stop. Gain of 5. DJ Crawford, the ball carrier. Wallace, Paris, on the stop. Gain of 1.
At the end of the run, we have Derek Ball, personal foul, number 5 in the defense, and the Hun School goal, first and goal.
Caleb Mitchell, the ball carrier. Orlando Casey on the stop. Gain of 2. Caleb Mitchell, the ball carrier. Brunson on the stop. Gain of 4.
We have an illegal substitution on the defense. After 52 goals, 49.
Even better the whole game itself to get the point after.
I'm not sure who they played though. I'm sure this is definitely different.
Well, let's put it this way. I know where Cheshire Academy is, and grew up a couple towns over. Hey, let's get some hors d'oeuvres before the game.
Not here.
No.
Their ball. Ball start, 70 ball, and 5 yards.
So I'm starting to see they're a little different.
Yep.
Oh, his nickname is Elu. Elu?
Ball took 3 on the play. Ball carrier. Seven-yard gain. Fourth down. Keeping Duggan deep. Be ready. Brunson in punt formation. And the Trojans in punt formation. East and Duggan on the returner's flag for the play. AJ Ford came to winner today's game ball.
Walk in the back. Walk in the back.
Legal block in the back. On the receiving team, 10 yards to the side of the foul. First and 10, Steubenville.
Oh, shit.
Deep Bianca, the winner today is 50-50. Taylor Mix to the ball carrier.
So it's still more close this way. It's still more slot this way.
Right? Take 3.5, 4 yards.
Ryan Perry,
So,
stop.
I mean, it'd be nice to have a
Three.
ball up there, but
Yep.
take some off there.
Taylor Mitchell, ball carrier. Gain of 2. Take a ball on the stop.
Nice hole. Nice hole.
Taylor Mitchell picking up first down yardage. Take the ball on the stop. Along with Brunson and Parrish. Get a 6. mile on the stop. Gain of 8. Maybe on top of the ball carrier. Then keep an area on the stop. Gain of 8.
Hit me!
Gain of 8 to the ball carrier. Brunson kept up, Caleb Mitchell. Timeout Raiders. Cityschools.com. The only official OEC scoring corporate sponsor. Let's thank the proud sponsors.
Hey, Tanner! Tanner!
Looking for a full service offer. Please Calabria. 104th Street, Steubenville, Ohio. 3-740-825323. Last play. Caleb Mitchell, the ball carrier. They came from on the stop. Gain of 6. David Tuttle bulldozing on first down yardage.
It's fun to watch. First down and going out for Big Red at the 3-yard line. Backs are in the eye. Single receiver to the far side. Handoff. Caleb Mitchell, the senior, rushes right. Touchdown. 3 yards out. Let's go down to Happy.
Guys, they build their way to that touchdown. With the pace of play, the way they were running their plays, they got the hunt on their heels, and they just kept pushing them back, and they get the touchdown. And just, Ross, you said it. Give credit to the guys on the outside block. I know the linemen do their job, but the guys on the outside, the tight end rule, the receivers, the fullback, they did one heck of a job blocking their way down this field. And Big Red has gone up 13-0 with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Clayton Chris to snap it back. Ethan Duggan to get it down. He does. And Ian Phillips, the lefty, puts it between the pipes. Steubenville Big Red puts another one in the electric O end zone, the O zone, as they now make it 14-0. Over the hunt back on the creative cover by
Oh, yeah. I got him. Hey, I like you anyway.
ball carrier. Davion Crawford on the stop. 9-yard return.
Let's go, defense!
Still gaining the play, 4th down. Ethan Duggan, deep to the big red. Cloud. Deep punt formation.
Get away, get away!
Down to 44-yard line.
I got you. Sweating up here. It's sauna. A little spritz.
And he still has it. Going to hand
Taylor next to the ball carrier.
kind of cut it back to the right.
Gavin Casey on the stop. In a 3. With the ball carrier. They're on the stop. Flag on the play.
Holding on the offense on the start of the foul. 10 yards. 2nd down.
First local 246.
It's going to be a 4-yard penalty from the spot.
been doing his, like he's a wide receiver his whole life.
Gain of 17 down to the 38-yard line. Tavion Crawford keeping the legs moving. Gets down to the 32-yard line. Gain of 6. And another Big Red player loses a helmet. That's Tuttle.
Now, when you're losing helmets like that up in that line of scrimmage and you're making them blocks, that means you're doing your job. It's second down and 3.
Clock continuing to roll down to 4:17. Big Red leads it 14-0 over the Hun Prep on the Creative Carpet by Meg scoreboard. So second down and 3. Here's a counter coming back to the near side. Tavion Crawford still on his feet. That offensive line is doing a great job down inside the 25-yard line, down to the 24. Gain of 8 as the Hillsboro Grill and Tavern salutes the Big Red Nation.
We got to say hi to our buddy Silky listening in today. Also, your lovely wife Shelly, your man Bob Bowman listening in, and of course the one and only Kathy McGrath.
Back porch Bob, way to go, buddy. Also want to say hi to Gene and Donna Greaser. He's here on the 30-yard line, cheering on the Big Red. First down and 10 from the 24. Here's a toss to the running back Tavion Crawford. He's going to lose 1 yard back to the 25. So Big Red has found the Electrico end zone, the O-zone twice today. Trying to find it again here before the half. 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Clock moving. It'll be second down and 11 from the 35. Jorian Jones wide to the left side. Duggan and Rouse, twins over here on the right side. Big Red going left to right. Now they're going to motion Duggan over toward Jones. Here's a handoff to Mitchell, and Mitchell falls at the 25-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be third down.
Now, 2 good defensive plays in a row by the Hun, and now Big Red's going to be in a third and long. Devaney, the big tight end, defensive end, he's tough.
He's the one who's going to Rutgers. Third down and 11 from the 25-yard line. Man wide each way. Clayton Chris looking to throw, trying to set up the screen, and he does get it to Mitchell. 25, 20, 15, down close to the 10-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. That will be a first down, and there's a late flag. They may tack more on. Let's go down to Fatty.
Guys, what a great play, but that's going to be a helmet to helmet. He wasn't really out of bounds. But, I mean, that was about 4 feet in front of me, and that's going to be a helmet-to-helmet hit, and that's why he's going to get the penalty.
So 14 yards on the pitch and catch. It's a great design screenplay. Ball down to the 11. It'll be first down and goal. 6-yard line for Steubenville Big Red. Plenty of time to tack one in the Electrico end zone. 2:33 left to go. The Red leads it 14-0 on the Creative Carpet by Meg's scoreboard. As we're coming to you from the Bocelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth here at Reno Field. Double tight. Backs are in the eye. Caleb Mitchell dotting that eye. Quadre Williams in motion. Stops at the power eye left. They're going to run back to the other side. And Caleb kind of bottled up right at the line. Falls forward. Gain of 1 at the 5-yard line.
That's right.
And Big Red quickly up to the line. Same exact formation, same personnel, and pretty much the same play. Mitchell sees the hole, hits the hole hard as he gets down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Got a flag down here on the play. We got a couple players down, too.
Injury timeout on the field. We'll step aside. It's high school football on the river.
Take it up, take it up.
By Creative Carpets. They bring us your scoreboard. Creative Carpet by Meg of Wintersville. They do floors and only floors online. Creative Carpet by Meg.com. Let's send it down to Fatty. Let's send it down to Fatty. Let's go ahead and let's send it down to Fatty.
All right, guys. Sorry.
Welcome to the game, Fatty.
Yeah, no, thanks. Hey, what time do we start today?
Yesterday, yeah.
Big injury down here. He's still down, and even the Big Red training staff and doctors are over there. So it might not be a good, you pray for the young man and hope he can get up. But Big Red right now, guys, we talked about the size differential from their offensive, defensive line. But when you have really good technique and young kids that just are hungry, Big Red's offensive line the last 2 weeks have done an outstanding job getting themselves in position to make their running back successful. And when you do that, like I said earlier in the game, Clayton Chris doesn't have to be Joe Montana or Dan Marino. He doesn't have to do that.
They must have both got together for a while. I got the win off. People went off.
I know, I said it before.
He's going to be able to breathe. He's got 9 people around him.
I know it's awesome. No, I feel it.
We got to play from the kitchen. If it's there, they come in, special outside on the corner. They leave the whole field.
Goes the point is he's taking up player.
Full speed. Yeah, he's just
Now we're going to talk high school football in the Cleveland area with Matt Fontana of WKNR in Cleveland.
Well, the young man's up and on his feet. That's good to see. By the way, last night, Joe, your buddy Spike Sterling came to the game last night. He's been in the stadium since about 6:30 last night, so hopefully he brought some sleeping bags and camped out.
Joe Horn was the injured player, and he is up.
He's headed right to the dressing room.
And doesn't appear to be limping much. So hopefully that young man is all right.
Penalty was against the Hun, so it moves the ball to the 1 yard line.
6'2", 280-pound junior left guard, also a defensive player. He's a defensive tackle.
Personal foul, number 83 on the defense. After half the distance to the ball, we got third on the ball.
All right. Third down and goal from the 1 yard line. Big Red quickly up to the line. The Hun not really ready yet, and the officials are kind of slowing them down. And now they blow the whistle, ready for game action. Backs in the eye, hand off Caleb Mitchell, and off the right side, 1 yard touchdown run from the senior down to Fatty Carochi.
Guys, that was just a matter of time as to when Big Red was going to score, but he finally lined it up. You're right, Big Red lined up, was ready to go, and Tillman wasn't ready. As soon as that ball was snapped, it was a touchdown. And Big Red has done a phenomenal job of taking care of what they had to do. And it's 20-0 with 2 minutes to go on a much bigger, much athletic team. And the Hun right now, it looks like they don't know what's going on.
Ian Phillips on to attempt that extra point. Clayton Chris will snap it back. The holder is Ethan Duggan. And the play looks good so far. The kick is up, and it is good. 2:04 left to play in the first half. Big Red 21-0 over the Hun as Caleb Mitchell puts it into the Big Red end zone. Proudly brought to you by Electrico. The Electrico end zone, the O-Zone. It is 21-0. Big Red on the creative carpet by Make Scoreboard. You're listening to high school football on the river. 9-play, 55-yard scoring drive as Kayla Mitchell put it in the electric O end zone, and Phillips made it 21-0. Big Red on top of the Hun on the creative carpet by Make scoreboard. 2:04 left to play here in the second. Dixon, Henderson are back deep, and here is a little squibber on the ground, fielded by an up man, and it's across the 35-yard line. That up man still on his feet. Nice move down there by Jai Miller as he brings it out to about the Big Red, or excuse me, their own 40-yard line. That's where the Raiders will have it first down and 10.
Draven Martineau got a hold of him and would not let go, and able to bring him down there. Good job.
And before the play starts, Hillsboro Grill and Tavern salutes the Big Red Nation.
We got to say hello to John Foots out in Los Angeles. Dennis's rating is awful.
Yes,
Dennis
it is.
McGrath, or Dave McGrath, and also hi to Sam, listening and watching up in Columbus. Thanks everybody for tuning into the Big Red.
All right, first down and 10 now for the Hun as they have it at their own 40-yard line. The officials again taking their time getting the ball set, blowing it live for a play. Twins over on the right side. Single receiver here on the near side, and that is Anderson. 2 men in the backfield along with Klaus. And he's rolling to the right side. Steps, throws. He has his man on a comeback pattern. He stays inbounds as the clock will continue to roll. That was Jackson Barletta on the reception, gain of 5.
According to the scoreboard, they say they have 2 timeouts, but I know they've used 2, so they only have 1 timeout left. They used 1 there in the first quarter, and they used 1 in the second quarter.
Actually, they say he went down at the 44, so second down and 6. Twins right, single receiver to the near side. 2 men in the backfield with Klaus calling for the ball, and they're going to the air. He's going to run the fade over on the far side, and he threw it out of bounds. Nice coverage over there by Nassari.
Yeah, they were step for step with each other, and that's a smart move throwing that ball away. Don't try and force it in there. They don't want to turn the ball over.
And Nassari Lucis Jackson, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore. Great coverage.
It's a big third down play for the Hun. I mean, they really have not gotten their offense moving really at all. They need to do something if they want to try and stay in this game.
David Anderson wide on the far side. Devaney, that big tight end, they split him out over here. Here's the inside receiver on the left. And here's a handoff to Henderson, and Big Red saw that one coming. Now we're going to get a late flag as Henderson is going to lose 4 yards back to the 30. I think we may have grabbed the face mask.
Well, that was a low snap to start. And he was able to dig it off the turf, and that really set that play off kilter. And you see here, that's going to be the 5 or the 15. That's the 15-yarder.
Carriage Inn of Steubenville for over 30 years, offering long and short-term stays and quality care. The only skilled nursing center in the Steubenville area that can offer a traditional care unit, also aquatherapy, and a driving simulator. Visit CapitalHealthCareNetwork.com for more information. And Tommy Tillman asking the clock operator to set the clock back to 1:10. That'll be 2 more seconds.
And I don't know, they can't hear him in here. Set the clock to 1:10. Second first down of the game for the Hun. And that was after the penalty because Big Red had him stopped.
Yeah, big loss. Loss of 4, and now it's first down and 10 as the Raiders have it at the Big Red 45-yard line. 2 men in the backfield along with the quarterback. Now they're going to motion 1 from the left to the right. Big Red showing blitz up the gut. They do come. They run right at it. Henderson kind of sneaks through the line of scrimmage as he gets close to the 40-yard line down to the 42.
And the penalty flag down.
Gain of 3 on the play.
That's in that holding area right there.
And Big Red defensive line clapping. Tommy Tillman, yes, confirms what Mr. Ivkovich said, holding against the Raiders.
That's going to be a big one, too, because that was in the backfield.
When poor eyesight begins to affect you or your life, tell me about it. It's time to see the friendly staff at the Hollywood Family Eye Care. See optometrist Doc Sullivan at Hollywood Family Eye Care in the Hollywood Plaza, Steubenville. See better, live better.
You couldn't see if it was hitting you in the face, huh, Joe?
Not really.
Timeout, Raiders.
Timeout, Hun Prep, and we'll go ahead and step aside. Steubenville Big Red has found the electrical end zone, the O-zone, 3 times as they lead it 21-0 over the lads from New Jersey on the creative carpet by Make scoreboard. It's high school football on the river.
think so.
Attention Key Club members. You're reminded to stay after the game for stadium cleanup. Please all stay after the game for stadium
Welcome back, everybody. Get your game on, kind of like we're doing here in the Bocelli Pizza Steubenville broadcast booth at Basil Sports Bar and Grill by the Route 22 ramp for downtown Weirton. Wings, burgers, flatbreads, or you can dig into a hot dog. They have one for every school in the area. Basil Sports Bar and Grill, where you come in as a fan and you leave as a friend, and make sure you say hi to the Pete's when you're over there. So it'll be 1st and 24 from the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line. Big Red shifting defensively, and again, that made the Raiders jump.
That's their 10th penalty for 65 yards. But, Joe, that wasn't even a lineman. That was their slot receiver. There was nobody even on him. He just started going early.
So it'll be 1st and 29 now, back at the 36-yard line. Take advantage of Hauser's store-wide savings for everything that you need to enjoy the football season. 50% off, more, everything store-wide, sofas, recliners, TVs, electronics. Hauser's Furniture in Steubenville. Wins each way. Klaus looking, has a guy stay in the block. He's going to throw a fade over here on the near side to Anderson, and we're going to get pass interference against Montgomery, and I don't know about that one. They were both going for the ball. Let's go down to Fatty.
Now, guys, that's right in front of me, and Coach Brew is down here protesting to the Sperlas of the official. That's the right call. He didn't let the guy even try to get to the ball. He never turned his head to see it. That's an actual good call by the officials. With 46 seconds left, Big Reds actually has to tighten this up. They're letting the Hun get into position where they can actually score. We've seen it, guys. With 4th and 15 with a couple seconds left in Penn Hills. Big Red susceptible to the long pass, and there was another chance, and they got the penalty. So the Hun is not out of this half just yet.
So it'll be 1st down and 14. As the ball is spotted at, well, let's see where they're going to put it. At the 49-yard line of Big Red. All right, twin receivers come to the near side. Barletta is one of them. Anderson is the other. 2 men in the backfield. Big Red showing pressure up the middle. And they do bring it. Both dogs are coming. Pressure on Klaus. Klaus rolls out of it. Near side. He steps. He throws the comeback, and he threw it out of bounds. Incomplete. Dylan Cunningham on the coverage. They tried to get it to Barletta.
One of the hardest things to do as a quarterback, Joe, is to be rolling that way and stop and turn your body and throw the ball, and he just didn't have the time as the pressure was coming.
37 seconds left to play here in the first half. 2nd down and 14 from Big Red's 49-yard line for the Raiders. Big Red leads it 21-0 on the creative carpet by Meg scoreboard. Anderson, one receiver over on the far side. Twins over here on the near side. Now they're going to motion Henderson out of the backfield. He's a slot receiver on the far side. Look for him. Klaus rolling that way. He is going to tuck it and run, and he steps out of bounds. Actually forced out of bounds by Steubenville Big Red defender. Lucius Jackson runs him out of bounds, but he gets down inside the Big Red 45. Down, to the 44, gain of 6.
Let's go, D!
So 3rd down and long 7, call it 8. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Again, stay with us at the half. Appalachian Mineral Partners presents the halftime show. We'll have the Deanna Ball & Company stats. Anderson and Henderson wide to the right side. Twins over here on the near side. Klaus rolling to the right. Steps, fires, incomplete. He was under heavy pressure. He had to get rid of it. Caleb Mitchell in there in a hurry.
Guy just told me he came to from South Carolina, with all the flooding on. He's back up here at home. He goes, it's hotter here than it is in South Carolina right now. My.
4th down and 8. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. Coach Phil sending in some defensive signals now for the Crimson and Black. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. Man wide each way. 2 guys in the backfield along with Klaus. Big Red shifting up front defensively. There's the snap. Play fake. Klaus looking to throw under pressure from the edges. He steps out of it. Steps over the middle. And it's going to be caught by Devaney. Devaney's going to be ridden down all the way at the Big Red 15-yard line. 16 seconds left to play in the half.
That was a heck of a pitch and catch right there. He stayed in there to the last second and took the hit as he delivered.
And it looks like Steubenville Big Red is going to call a timeout. We had one too many lads on the field. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Big Red football is proudly brought to you by Davis Homes. Whatever you want, Davis Homes will build it for you. With Davis Homes, custom means what the customer wants. Building custom homes for 40 years. Locally owned, operated Davis Homes. DavisHome-inc.com. And if you're sputtering, grinding, squealing, or you just won't start, kind of like us in the morning, if it's a car problem, then you need to get the DPC Automotive at 315 Two Ridge Road in Wintersville. And don't forget fresh-made donuts, breakfast sandwiches, and hot coffee. Dunkin' Donuts, 359 St. Thomas Drive in Weirton.
Donuts.
Hillsboro Grill and Tavern salutes the Big Red
I got a very special one for you. And he said, the broadcast sounds great. It's Dr. Dave Sullivan, your eye doctor, and he said they have a new type of glasses called binocular glasses. He might be able to help you out.
Yeah, I think I could use those. I'll be coming to see you, Doc, here soon.
See him being the tough term.
Yeah, absolutely. First down and 10 from the 16-yard line. 13 seconds left to go. Big Red leads it here in the first half. 21-0 on the creative carpet by Meg scoreboard. Here's the fade into the corner of the end zone. Jorian Jones out jumps the receiver. He actually picked it off, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete. Nice coverage by the senior Jorian Jones.
Well, you know who disrupted that play from the start? E. Lou. Timed it perfectly, came through the line of scrimmage and actually over-pursued the quarterback, but still caused all kinds of problems.
Like Isaiah was coming off that right edge as well. 6 seconds left to play here in the first half. Second down and 10 from the 16. 4-receiver package. 1 man in the backfield. Klaus going to fire the fade over on the far side. It is caught by Devaney. Did he hold on to the football? He did.
Wow,
and
he
it's
pushed
a touchdown from 16 yards out. Let's go down to Fatty.
What a great throw and catch. Kind of like a back shoulder throw to number 83 in the corner, and he hit that pylon, and the pylon's part of the goal line. Once he hits it, it's a touchdown. The officials conferred that he had it inbounds, and the Hun, with 0 time on the clock in the second quarter, put the ball in the end zone for the first time.
8-play, 60-yard scoring drive by the Hun. And Ryan Casper on to attempt the extra point. Jackson Barletta is the holder. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. It is halftime here at Reno Field at Harding Stadium.
Come on, Ian. All right.
Back, everybody. We welcome you to the third quarter. 21-7, Steubenville Big Red on top of the Hun Prent from New Jersey on the creative carpet by Meg scoreboard. But again, we want to say thanks to Ted Gorman, the principal. Today's game is brought to you by Scaffidi's. Make sure you check out the brand new outdoor bar and seating area. They have great food down there. The homemade pasta, meatballs, meat sauce. It is outstanding. I get it every Wednesday night. Plus, they have burgers, paninis, calzones. They're located at the Hollywood City Center in Steubenville, right across the parking lot. Scaffidi'sRestaurant.com for more information. We'll check in with Fatty here in just a second as we are underway here in the third quarter. A directional kick by Ian Phillips. Dixon from the 20. 25, kind of stumbled a little bit, stayed on his feet as he gets out to the 27-yard line. Still on his feet, though. Working his way out to about the 28 before they finally bring him down. Ball came loose. Big Red says, hey, we got it, but no signal.
No signal yet. The official hasn't made a signal one way or the other.
You busting
And
down.
Isaiah
That's the
Blackwell
ball.
came out with it. No helmet, but he came out with a football. That is a scrappy young man, buddy.
Yeah, they're discussing this right now. And they're going to say no. Down to you real quick, Fatty.
Guys, there was not one official in the area to actually make that call, and that's why that happened. It's one of those, that's what it was. We have to leave it right there. We can't make the call.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the 28-yard line for the Hun. Hand off to Henderson, trying to break it outside. Does a little bit, still on his feet, though. Big Red reaching for that football as he gets out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Excuse me, the 36-yard line, gain of 8.
Yeah, he extends the runs when he gets his feet. When he starts going north to south, he definitely extends his run.
The reason why he is the 12th ranked running back in the United States, headed to North Carolina. So second down and 2 from the 36-yard line. Anderson going to go wide to the far side of the football field as the Raiders are moving left to right. Barletta here on the near side. Big Red showing blitz up the middle. Bad snap. They get it to Henderson, though. And Henderson's going to be brought down real close to that first down marker. He's at the 37.5-yard line. He needs about a half more yard.
Good job just being able to pick that snap up and getting it to him. That's about the third time today I've seen a low snap, and that could become a problem.
Actually, they did give him a first down. So gain at 2. As they spot the ball at the 38-yard line. Man wide each way. 2 guys in the backfield along with Klaus, the junior quarterback. Big Red showing blitz. Hard count brings the linebacker across the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty against Big Red. Big Red wearing their whites today. I love those white uniforms. Solid white pants, white jerseys, red numerals trimmed in black with their red headgear with a white S on the side. The Raiders coming out in their solid black pants, black jerseys, white numerals trimmed in red, and their silver headgear. So first down and 5 from the 43-yard line. Hand off to Henderson again as he works his way out across the 45 to the 46. Gain of 3.
We'll see what adjustments they made, and one of them we did see there on the previous play was the hard count that was able to draw Lula off sides. So they had to try and do some adjusting down there, and we'll see if that works for them.
Second down and 3 from the 45-yard line. Man wide each way. Barletta over here on the near side. 2 men in the backfield. Hand off to Henderson again. And Big Red players around his ankles in the backfield. They're going to bring him down for a loss. Quadre Williams in there.
And after Quadre makes the play, he gets up, pats the guy on the helmet. That's why you like that kid.
I do. I love that kid.
Even though he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. We'll let him slide. He
I
was
was
a happy
always
guy.
a Tony Dorsett fan growing up, and I love the number. So loss of 2, 3rd and 5 back at the 43-yard line. Big play here. Twins to the left side. Now they motion the man in the backfield. Play fake. Klaus looking to throw. He's got his man. It is complete, but it's going to be well shy of that first down. 2 Big Red defenders, Dylan Cunningham and Lula there to bring down the ball carrier, DeGennaro. Gain of 2 on the play.
Big 4th down play coming here.
4th down and 3 from the 45. Just underway here in the third quarter. 21-7. Big Red on top on the creative carpet by Meg. Scoreboard 9:02. Clock is moving. And I believe they're going to go for it this time. Here's a handoff. Henderson. He's trapped up in the backfield, and he will go down. Eric Lula in there to bring him for the loss. They'll turn it over on down. Great job defensively down to Fatty.
I'll tell you what, guys. I don't know whether Lula is better at jumping the snap count or when that ball's handed off right there. He shoots that gap better than anybody we've seen in a while. And, you're facing a bigger offensive line, and he's tackling this guy in the backfield. And no offense, Lula's not the biggest guy down there. You know what I mean? He's just an average kid that is playing out of his mind in the system that they put him in, and they just let him run wild.
All right, Steubenville Big Red, first down and 10 at the Hun 42-yard line. We've got whistles and a timeout from Hun Prep. We'll step aside. It's Big Red football on the river.
Accident, call the name, use James Truck. While Franklin is taking time to Tapio and Pearl. Never used since 1967. 304-723-4400. When you're injured and you need a team of professionals who can get you back to your game, at Trinity Sports Medicine and Performance Center, Dr. Scarpone, Dr. Snow, Dr. Orlowski are committed to treating you effectively so you can return quickly and safely to the activities you enjoy. Trinity Sports Medicine.
And welcome back. First down and 10 for Big Red at the Hun 42-yard line. Rouse, single receiver here on the near side of the football field. Now he steps up to the line because the tight end Williams is coming in motion from right to left. Here is a toss to Caleb Mitchell coming near side. Puts a foot in the ground, 40. Gets to the 35. Ran into his own man, or he may have been running into the Electric O end zone. He's down to the 31-yard line. Gain of 11.
And Tuttle was downfield to make a block. He just ran right into him.
And Caleb coming up limpy a little bit, as Tavion Crawford will check in at the tailback position. Ryan Rouse wide here on the near side. First down and 10 from the 31. 8:32 on the running clock. Inside handoff Tuttle. I love when they give him the football because he moves the pile like he is right there. Down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
He was knocking guys down left and right going through there.
Gain of 7 on the play. Here comes big number 54 checking back in defensively for the Hun Prep. That young man has been on the field a lot. Harrison Hill, 6'3", 290-pound junior. Ryan Rouse going to go wide to the far side on second down and 3. Inside handoff Tuttle again, close to the 20-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. Or excuse me, gain of 3 on the play. That'll be a first down.
Got down inside the 21. Good job, man. He 2 hands on the ball and just ramming into there like... I said it last week. I think he reminds me of Riggins, the way he runs the ball.
So first down and 10 now for Big Red. They have it at the Hun 21-yard line. Roush going wide to the right side. Ian Duggan over here on the left side. And, busted play. And Clayton Chris doing the best thing he can, trying to make something out of it. He gets across the line of scrimmage. He takes a big shot when he gets ridden out of bounds, though, down inside the 20, about the 17-yard line.
That's got to really scare you when you turn to pitch it and there's nobody there. And he did a great job.
He did a great job of not pitching that football, yeah. Gain of 4 at the 17-yard line. Second down and 6 now for Big Red. Again from the 17-yard line. Duggan wide to the near side. Koski in motion. Hand off to Lula again. He busted inside the 10 down to the 9.
From Tuttle again.
Gain of 8.
They're first and goal now.
Ball spotted at the 9, so first down and goal for Steubenville Big Red as Rouse comes wide to the near side. Backs are in the eye. Now Rouse is going to go in motion from left to right. Tavion Crawford dots the eye. Here's a counter play to him. Has some room. Outruns a defender. Cuts it in at the 5. There's a flag on the play. It's a touchdown from 9 yards out, but I believe this one is going to come back. I didn't really see a hold. I think it's going to be a face mask against the ball carrier, Tavion Crawford. Yeah.
The big one.
And that's what it's going to be. Personal foul.
No, it was against them.
But he pointed to us. So a 9-yard touchdown run, and we'll send it down to Fatty here in a second.
Great first and long snapper. Ethan Duggan the hold.
Head down, finish, go forward. Head down.
Score comes at 6:59 of the third. Ian Phillips on to attempt the extra point as Big Red strikes again, gets it into the Electrico end zone, the O zone. Good snap, good placement, and this kick is going to be blocked. It is no good. 6:59 left to play here in the third. Big Red 27-7 on the creative carpet by Meg scoreboard. It's high school football on the river.
Call Bruce Ruby details and names and touch if your residential or commercial roofing project. Whether you need a new roof, re-roof, or repair, we can help. Call Bruce Ruby details today for free. Proud to be your neighbor and your local roofing partner. Dixon and Henderson lead for the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's big.
Ian Phillips to kick it off for the Big Red.
Oh, this was the cool man.
Welcome back, everybody. Even though the official did say personal foul, he pointed to Big Red. It was against the Raiders, so they will tack that on the kickoff. A 6-play, 42-yard scoring drive, 9-yard touchdown run by Tavion Crawford. The extra point was blocked, 27-7. Big Red leads the Hun on the Creative Carpet by Meg scoreboard. Again, Dixon and also Henderson back deep for the Raiders. And we'll send it down to Fatty here in a minute, see if we can get an explanation on what went on there with that call. And Ian Phillips going to try to get it into the end zone. He does. Touchback. They'll take it at the 20. Let's go down to Fatty.
All right, guys. The play was ran outside, and Tavion stiff arm, and the guy he was stiff arming gave him the face mask. Once he broke that, that's when the flag came, and he gets into the end zone. So Big Red's able to decline the penalty, but yet take it on the kickoff. So they're able to take the 15 yards on the kickoff, get the point. But once again, I think it's the second week in a row, or 2 out of the last 3 weeks, that an extra point has been blocked. So I'm sure Big Red isn't really happy about that, but I'm sure they're happy about the way their offense and team in general is playing right now.
First down and 10 for the Raiders at the 20. Looks like we had some movement up front. There is a flag, and it's going to be a motion call against the Raiders. That'll back them up to the 15.
They've got a lot of penalties. That's the fourth time they've been penalized just for that, and the shifting is really what's causing the 12 penalties for 85 yards right now.
First Choice America Community Federal Credit Union knows convenience counts in your busy life. That's why First Choice is available whenever you need them with 8 strategically located offices, mobile banking. First Choice America, just like a bank, only better. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. First down and 15 from the 15-yard line, fade pattern. The receiver Anderson went up and caught it. Yes, he did. As Tay Montgomery was on the coverage over on the far side. That'll be first down yardage out across the 35 out to the 37-yard line.
Well, that was just a really great pass and great catch because Tay Montgomery was right on the coverage.
23 yards on that play. First down and 10 from the 37-yard line. 6:44. Clock is moving here in the third. Big Red up 27-7 on the Creative Carpet My Meg scoreboard. Twins right, single receiver left. And Big Red showing corner blitz as they leave that receiver wide open, picked up by a safety. And now they're going to hand the ball off to Barletta. Jackson Barletta in the backfield, and he picks up nice yardage out to midfield. That's going to be another first down for the Raiders. In at 12. And here comes Klaus now. Going to send Anderson wide to the left side of the football field. Twins to the near side. Barletta is the wide of the two receivers. And Klaus looking that way. Going to step, fire toward the far sidelines. Runs the fade again. This time it is broken up, intended for Anderson. Nice job defensively by Steubenville Big Red.
Can't see.
That was Nasari Lucius Jackson on the coverage.
Couldn't see his number until he turned.
A momentary break in the action. Hillsborough Grill and Tavern salutes the Big Red Nation.
Well, your buddy Greg Bowers and Landon are listening in right now, and Greg said he'd love to have given an interview, but he was on the way to a basketball game. Also hi to Nate Fernandez and his lovely wife listening in, and the Zaponics.
Second down and 10 from the 50. How you doing, Mr. and Mrs. Zapp? Hand off to Henderson, and my man Quadre brings him down for a loss in the backfield. Loss of 3 back to the 47.
Well, Quadre's having himself a really, really good defensive game today. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, we're going to have our hands full when we select the Gumbar Heating and Cooling Player of the Game.
And Johnny Gumbar might let us have to pick about 6 guys right now.
I think he'd be okay with
Yeah,
it.
he would.
I'll buy him breakfast next time I see him. We're down at 13 from the 47-yard line. Barletta wide to the near side. Single receiver over on the far side. 2 men in the backfield along with Klaus. Straight back. Steps, fires over here on the near side. The go pattern, it's incomplete, but it is going to be pass interference against Montgomery. That was a deep pass down around the 20-yard line, and Tay let the receiver get a step on him, and I think he did the best thing he could.
Well, I mean, that's what I would do.
So that'll be a 15-yard penalty, and that will bring it into Steubenville Big Red territory. It'll be first down and 10 for the Raiders. The officials are marking it off right now. Looks like it's going to be about the 38-yard line. Exactly.
The Big Red 5 penalties, 54 yards. They need to come up big here defensively now. Penalties allowed them to score their first touchdown of the game right at the end of the half, and they're letting them get into their own territory now with penalties.
So it still will be third down, though. Third down and...
No, it's first and 10.
Oh, first down and 10. Okay, first down and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver, 3 of them over here on the near side. Klaus looking that way. Now he's going to step and fire over the far side. And Big Red's cheating the safety over there. It is incomplete. Nasari Jackson on the coverage. Also, Jorian Jones just missed an interception.
I think he tipped that ball a little bit, and that's what caused the incompletion. Good job by Jones getting over there and tipping that ball away.
And you see Big Red coaching staff, changing up and making some adjustments defensively. Big Red staying in that 4-man defensive front look. 3 receivers to the near side on second and 10 from the 38. And Klaus under pressure. He is going to go down. Big defensive play that time by Keith Bodner, the nose guard.
And Bodner got 3 and came into the backfield, and there was no chance.
Loss of 6. Back to the 44. It'll be third down and 16, 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Clock is running here in the third. Big Red 27-7 on top of the Hun on the Creative Carpet by Meg scoreboard. Anderson wide to the far side of the football field. Twins over here on the near side. New receiver in there for the Hun, and that is actually Logan Klaus, the quarterback, is split out wide as Barletta takes a direct snap, and he takes off running off the left side of his offensive line down to the Big Red 30-yard line. Gain of 14. We've seen that, twice this
Absolutely.
drive so far.
This will be a 4th down and 2 now.
Clock stopped as Barletta did get out of bounds. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. 4th down and 2. And he's going to do the same play. He is in the backfield, the Wildcat. And play fake is going to keep it himself, and Big Red's defense rises to the occasion. He'll turn it over on downs. Nice defensive play by Eric Lula and also Mr. Bodner again. Let's go down to our man, Patty.
All right, guys. The Hun has run that play 3 times now, and they were pretty successful 2 out of the 3. But on 4th down, Big Red was kind of ready for it. They make a good stand, and they're going to take over a pretty good field position with 4:25 left to go. Another score in this game is going to go a long way for Big Red. That way you kind of demoralize the Hun and get them out of this to the point where they just want to get on the bus and make that 6-hour ride home.
Coming to you from the Bocelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth. First down and 10 for Big Red. Twins to the near side on the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff to Crawford, and Crawford is going to pick up 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8.
And not much going there, but he did get positive yardage.
Ryan Parrott, the Raiders.
And Mr. McCartney, 5'10", 225-pound sophomore, checking in offensively, fullback for Steubenville Big Red. And here's a stretch play coming near side. Tavion Crawford cuts it back against the grain. He's got first down yardage. He won't go down across the 40 to the 42. Gain of 10.
Run the ball, run the clock, gentlemen.
Stay with us in the post-game show as we will hand out the Gun Bar Heating and Cooling. Steubenville Big Red player of the game. That young man will receive a plaque. Compliments of Bob and everybody at the Wintersville Trophy Shop. Call Bob for your trophy needs. Throw eye look. They motion to the power eye left. They are going to run that way with Crawford. Crawford uses his eyes nicely and his legs too as he was kind of bottled up in the backfield. Lunge forward, gain of 1.
He waited for a little bit to develop. It wasn't much, but he did wait for his blockers to get him a little bit of a hole, and it's good to see Caleb Mitchell going back into the game now.
Yeah, he came out a little gimpy. He's back in there. Looks just fine. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Second down and 9 here in the third quarter from the 43-yard line. Jorian Jones, one of the twin receivers over on the far side. Roush here on the near side. Clayton Chris out of the gun. Going to hand the ball to Caleb Mitchell. He's got daylight at the 40, the 30. He's at the 25, the 10. Finally knocked out of bounds around the 5-yard line. First down and more for Steubenville Big Red. Let's go down to Carochi.
There's that offensive line again, guys. Just create holes. And I think it is happening. I think the Hun is getting wore down. It's into the third quarter. They've only played probably, 15 guys the whole entire game. So they're starting to wear down a little bit, and it's getting to the point where it's just they want to get out of here.
51-yard run by Caleb Mitchell, who is shaken up down on the sidelines right now. Steubenville Big Red Football is brought to you by Family Recovery Center, providing care and support programs to aid in long-term sobriety. Family Recovery Center, 1010 North 6th Street, Steubenville. And Big Red Football brought to you by Water Transport for about $30 a month. You can have 3 bottles of water and a cooler delivered right to your door. 264-9999. Online is watertransport.com as the Hillsboro Grill and Tavern salutes the Big Red Nation.
Well, we got to say hi to my mother, who's now on her way home. The heat got to her a little bit, but I'm sure she stayed for halftime and watched the band because that's one of her favorite moments of the game. And also got to say hi to my man Aaron Covey, who is stuck at work tonight, but he's listening to the Red.
And I want to say hi to Papa Nick Burgess out in Wintersville, a proud Big Red graduate. Listens to us every Big Red game.
Caleb's up and looks like he's okay. Standing up, I think he just kind of went down awkward when he got knocked out of bounds and drinking some water there, too. I'm sure he's a little thirsty after that run.
He is favoring one of the legs a little bit. All right, here we go. First down and goal from the 6-yard line. Is Big Red trying to crack the electric O end zone, the O zone again. They lead it 27-7 on the created carpet by Meg's scoreboard. Ryan Roush has the troops, Clayton Chris has the troops huddled up. 2:55 to play here in the third. Tight end, Quadre Williams goes to the right side. Stack I formation. Tavion Crawford, they're going to hand it to him. Third man through. Hit at the 5, falls down to the 4. Gain of 2.
Can't say enough about the Big Red offensive line today, Joe. They're just dominating.
And again, you see this when we get the Hun in this situation. Big Red quickly up to the line of scrimmage. It is second down and goal from the 4-yard line, and Big Red moved. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
A little flinch on the line.
Just like Sports in the Valley, the Ville Restaurant and Bar has a long tradition of serving up excellence. Try their delicious appetizers, homemade soups, char-grilled steaks, burgers, prime rib, chicken, seafood, pasta, salads, or one of their 39 tasty sandwiches. Family, fun, food, the Ville Restaurant and Bar, Fort Steuben Mall. Second down and goal now from the 9-yard line. Stack I formation again. Chris is up under center. They motion to power I left. Counterplay on the other side. Tavion Crawford tried to run away from some traffic, and he spins down. Well, no gain on the play.
Casey came up and made a really nice form tackle on that play, and not letting him to get his legs going.
So it'll be third down and goal. They did give him a yard to the 8-yard line. 1:55, clock moving. And here they come. Roush and Duggan wide to the near side. One man in the backfield, Tavion Crawford with Clayton Chris. Now Duggan in motion from left to right. And here's a toss to Tavion Crawford, trying to get the corner. Now he's just going to put his shoulder, run right into a Raider, and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they had that play strung out well. There was nothing that they could do on that one. Quickly back to the line on fourth down.
And they're going to go for it. Fourth and goal from the 8-yard line. One man in the backfield. Now they motion to the power I, and they're going to throw out of it. Clayton Chris rolling near side, keeps the eyes downfield, floats it into the end zone, and it was going to be picked off. Did he stay inbounds? No signal? Yes, it is a touchback. Let's go down to Fatty.
He did. They're calling that an interception and a touchback, guys. So the ball's going to come out to the 20 for the Hun. And a pretty big defensive stand there. It was pretty interesting to see down here with the coaching staff. 3 of them are calling their play, and then they look at Coach Sack and go, do we want to kick the field goal or run the play? And Coach Sack said, just run it. So big decision there for Big Red. I know you're up 27-20, but some points there would have been good. Big play by the Hun to make it a touchback, and they get it out there 20.
Yeah, nice defensive play by Brandon Ekawalu, 6', 210-pound senior. So the Hun will take over first down and 10, and after the touchback, it's at the 20-yard line. And here they come. 104 left to play in the third. 27-7. Big Red on top. And the Hun's going to call a timeout. We'll step aside as Big Red football on the river.
Great Construction of Steubenville, Marion, Ohio is a proud sponsor of Steubenville Athletics and Steubenville City Schools. Great Con is a premier industrial commercial contractor in the upper and mid-Ohio Valley, completing general contracting, industrial piping, design, field services for industrial power, medical, and institutional clients. For more information, please visit us at greatcon.com. Good luck this year, Big Red. City Explorers, 2700 Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville, 404 Lincoln, Caddis, Ohio. Free carpet installation, 888-840-2423. We are the only official OVAC flooring corporate sponsor.
What, Dean?
And welcome back. First down and 10 play from the 20-yard line. It broke down in the backfield in a hurry. And Kraus, the quarterback, he just kind of floated it out of there. There was a receiver somewhere in the area. That's why grounding was not called.
Eric Lula timed that snap perfect. He was literally in the backfield when that ball was snapped.
All right, second down and 10 from the 20. Anderson wide to the far side. DeGennaro here on the near side. Hand off to Henderson, trying to get the edge. 20, 25, gets to the 30, gets close to the 35-yard line. Montgomery is going to run him out of bounds as well as Jorian Jones. Gain of 15.
15-yard gain.
So first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. And here come the Hun Raiders up to the line of scrimmage. Eric Fleming coming wide to the near side. Hand off to Henderson again. And Henderson picks up 5 out to the 40.
Henderson's starting to get a little bit of yardage here. Yeah, Dennis just pointed out there's no sense of urgency. Down 3 scores here at the end of the third quarter. They're taking their time.
Same formation. Fleming coming wide to the near side. This side twins over on the left side of the football field. Low snap. Klaus had to go get it. Now Henderson picks it up. Actually, Dixon in there. And he's going to make it right back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 or a half of 1.
That's the 4th time we've seen a low snap right there. That one almost got away from him. That's going to end the quarter for you.
After 3 quarters of play, Big Red leads the Hun Prep 27-7 on the Creative Carpet by Meg scoreboard. It's high school football on the river. Welcome back as we start the 4th quarter here. Reno Field at Harding Stadium, 27-7. Big Red on top of the Hun. We'll get to the Deanna Bowling Company stats here in just a minute. 3rd down and 5 from the 41-yard line. Klaus rolling far side, backside pressure, throws against his body. It is complete for a first down across the 45, out to the 47-yard line, gain of 6.
The Hun, 23 carries for 69 yards, 7 of 15 for 83 in the air, 152 yards on 38 plays. Penalized 12 times for 85 yards, 9 first downs. I'll give you Big Reds here. Big Red, 45 on the ground for 226 yards, 5 of 6, 48 in the air, 51 plays, 274 yards, 16 first downs, 6 penalties for 59 yards.
First down and 10. They spot the ball at the 48-yard line, and here's a handoff to Henderson. Henderson into the secondary, breaks it out at the 40, the 30, the 25. He's at the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown from 48 yards away down to Fatty Carochi.
There you go, guys. The Hun breaks through. He made a nice move there at the line of scrimmage. It takes it down the sideline and outran every Big Red defender. And just like that, you're giving the Hun life, making it a 2-score game with 11 and a half minutes to go. That's a lot of time, guys. I know we talked about earlier, Ross, that they were in no sense of urgency, down 3 scores. Well, guess what? Just like that with 1 play, they're down 2 scores, and they still got a whole quarter to play.
On to attempt the extra point is the kicker, Casper. And Barletta will place it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 27. Everybody, a 6-play, 80-yard scoring drive for the Hun Prep. 52-yard touchdown run by Henderson. The extra point was good. It is 27-14 on the Creative Carpet Bud Meg scoreboard. A pooch kick that will not go out of bounds, and the Hun is going to recover deep into Big Red territory around their 27-yard line.
Big Red had their hands unit out there and was unable to get to that ball. He put it where nobody was. Good job.
And he hit it like a wedge with a little spin, so it stayed right in bounds. That was an outstanding job. I mean, that ball had to land right there, and it did.
Oh, great field position inside Big Red territory at about the 32-yard line, maybe 30-yard line.
So Dixon on the recovery. It'll be first down and 10. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line. And here they come up to the line of scrimmage. DeGennaro going wide to the far side of the football field. Barletta, the inside receiver over there. Hand off to Dixon. He breaks it outside. Big Red's not going to let him go any further. He's going to lose a yard back to the 28-yard line.
They went right back to the play they scored on before, and that time Big Red was there to stop it. Loss on the play.
And nice job by the left side of that Steubenville Big Red defensive line. They saw he was going to break it out. It was designed to go in the middle, and he broke it outside. And Big Red had, 3-4 guys out there with a lot of speed to get to the ball. Henderson back in at tailback. DeGennaro and Barletta, widest twins over on the right side of the football field. Klaus calling for the football out of the pistol formation, rolling to the right side. Steps, fires back across his body. Incomplete. Tried to run that little drag across the middle. Big Red was there. Nice coverage by Steubenville Big Red's defensive backs.
He overshot him just a little bit, too. He had him for a second, and it was a great recovery by Jackson.
Third down and 11 now from the 28-yard line. Harvey Goodman Realtor brings you home. Click Harvey.com. They have 6 offices: St. Clairsville, Wheeling, Barnesville, Steubenville, Weirton, Martins Ferry. For generations, the Ohio Valley has trusted Harvey Goodman with real estate needs. We play third down and 11 now from the 28-yard line. Man wide each way. 2 men in the backfield along with Klaus. Hand the ball off to Henderson, and he is tripped up. David Tuttle was one of the first men there. He does pick up a yard. It'll be fourth. Well, they're going to say no gain on the play. It's 4th and 11 again.
Tuttle and Caleb Mitchell on that tackle. There's a guy that's having a heck of a game, too, Caleb Mitchell.
You can hear the Big Red faithful come alive below us here. It's 4th down and 11 for the Hun. It's Big Red's 28-yard line. Big Red leads at 27-14. Big Red showing blitz up the middle, and looks like Lula didn't quite time that one, as he is going to get offside call.
Hey, he tried to put the brakes on and couldn't get him on quick enough.
It'll be 4th down and 6.
Good hard count.
Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. That 4-man defensive front look on 4th and 6, and the Hun Prep's going to call a timeout. Big Red football on 106.3 The River. Give you the broken dead finger. He ain't right. Welcome Back 4th down and 6 now. Big play. Electric atmosphere here at Harding Stadium. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. 3-receiver package. Lula coming right up the middle. Plus looking to throw. Fires toward the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Overshoots his intended receiver. DC Dylan Cunningham on the coverage. They'll turn it over on downs.
A little skirmish going on there. Blackwell's helmet got ripped off his head and no flag from it.
Let's go down to our man Fatty.
All right, guys, you called it right, Joe. Lula kind of blew up that play. It was going to be a timing route to the corner down here in the end zone, and he got in there and kind of disrupted the play, and the receiver never got out of his break to get to the ball. So a big stand after the onside kick by the Hun, a big stand for the Big Red defense to take the ball over with 9:37 to go in this game. They need to get a couple first downs here.
First down and 10 for the Crimson and Black at their own 23-yard line. They're moving left to right here at Harding Stadium. Here's a quick hitter, and Duggan on the reception. Gets out to the 24-yard line, gain of 1.
Incidentally, Joe, Eric Lula asked me, he goes, who's going to be the player of the game this week, Coach? I said, I don't know, man. You know, it could be anybody. He goes, I think it should be Joey Claypack. That's what Eric Lula said about you. Just wanted to know that he said that about you.
Well, thanks, Eric, man.
Those knees couldn't do it, though, anymore.
Could barely make it up these steps. 9:09. Clock still rolling on 2nd down and 9 from the 24-yard line. Pro I formation. Inside handoff, Tuttle, and Tuttle busted across the 25. Out to the 27-yard line, gain of 3.
Now, the factor here is Big Red's got the ball. Fatty said get a first down or two because the Hun unable to stop the clock the rest of this game due to the fact they've used all 3 of their timeouts.
They're down in 6 from the 27-yard line for Steubenville Big Red. Nico Burcone cracking the huddle, going to go wide to the far side. Duggan just inside him over there. Single receiver Roush here on the near side. Clayton calling for the football out of the gun formation. Sidecar to his left, and here's a handoff to that sidecar. Tavion Crawford had a decent hole, but he got tripped up as soon as he took the handoff. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
They lost a little bit on that play, and Big Red's going to send their punting unit onto the field. So the Hun comes up big on 3 straight plays, stopping Big Red, making them punt the ball. They should get it back in good field position.
Anderson will go back deep. And he is going to be standing right around the 30-yard line. I don't know if Big Red wants to kick it to him. And Ian is going to punt it out of there. Tried to angle it over to the far side. It's going to take a bounce right into the hands of Dixon at the 40. To the 50. He gets down to the Big Red 45, down to the Big Red 43-yard line before he's finally hit and drop. 33-yard. All right.
Looking for the word? 33-yard.
That's it.
Sentences. All about sentences.
Like that one, did it? 46. Poor kid, I tell you. Let the helpful, I'll tell you about that coming up in a minute. All right, first down and 10 at the 43-yard line. Barletta coming wide to the near side. Anderson over on the far side. 2 guys in the backfield with Klaus. He's calling for the ball out of the pistol, and he's going to give it to Henderson. Henderson bottled up in the backfield. And guess who? Yes, what do you call him?
Elu. Guess who? Elu.
That's who gets him for another loss back to the 47. Loss of 5 on a play as the Hillsborough Grill and Tavern salutes the Big Red Nation.
We got to say hi to former Big Red football standouts Bill and Tom Kerr at home listening, and also Jackie down at the dispatcher down at the Steubenville Police Department, keeping us safe and secure in our great town. So say hello to those folks.
And don't forget Gene and Donna Greaser are still at the 30-yard line over on that far side, sitting under that tree, taking care of business. Second down and 15 from the 47-yard line. Twins to the right side for the Raiders. 2 guys in the backfield. Pistol formation look. 4-man rush. Henderson busted outside. Now he cuts it inside, back outside at the 40. Spins down to the 38-yard line.
Caleb Mitchell made the nice tackle.
In a 9.
Or he might have still been a running.
6:45 left to play in a football game. Big Red Band coming alive down there in the end zone. Third down and 6. I love it when they play that one too. Unbalanced right are the Raiders, and they're going to run that way. Henderson is bottled up at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a short gain. It's going to be 4th down and long.
Tuttle won a tackle for Big Red.
4th down and 6. They spot it right back at the 38, so no gain on the play. 6 minutes, 10 seconds exactly left to play in a football game. Franconi in it, tailback swings to the right side. Big Red shifting defensively. Kloss play fake, looking to throw. Steps, he's going to fire deep down the sidelines. It's batted out of the air, incomplete. Jorian Jones stepped in front of it.
Two big defensive stands. Down to you, Patty.
You said it right, Ross. A big 4th down play there by Jorian Jones, able to block, swat the ball away. And Big Red's going to take over with 5:50 to go. And I know you guys have said it, but the Hun has used all their timeouts just kind of in disarray, just trying to get themselves settled down and what they need to do. And with 5 minutes to go, that's going to be tough for them to make a few stops on Big Red and score.
Big Red takes over at the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10. They're moving left to right here at Reno Field. And inside handoff, Tavion Crawford. Tavion gets across the 40-yard line, still on his feet, out close to the 45. They're going to give him 7 on the play.
Beautiful 1st down play right there. That sets up all kinds of things you can do now in 2nd down.
Big Red will be in no hurry to get up to the line. Let the helpful pharmacist of A&B Pharmacy and Diamond Pharmacy coordinate all your prescriptions to be filled on the same day each month. One-on-one friendly service, compounding, free delivery. A&B on Sunset in Steubenville and Diamond Pharmacy, Caddish Road, Wintersville. And off to Tavion again. And he lost the football. But let me see what's going on. No signal down here.
Fumble.
It is a fumble, and it is going to be the Raiders football at the Big Red 49-yard line. Tavion fighting for yardage, was real close to the 1st down marker when the ball popped out.
Hun still in business with 5 minutes to play in the game. Ball right around midfield.
The ball at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers to the right side for the Raiders. 2 guys in the backfield. Kloss calling for the football. Play fake, rolling to the right side. 1 guy in the pattern. He's got double coverage, and Jorian Jones dropped the interception. He had it right in his breadbasket. He drops it, but at least he knocks it down. It's incomplete.
Jorian, he's just kind of talking to himself over there. He'll be the first to tell you I should have had that ball.
It was great coverage.
Yeah, absolutely. Good double coverage.
From the deep guy and Jorian underneath. Jorian did a nice job of reading it coming back to the ball. So 2nd down and 10 now for the Raiders at the Big Red 49-yard line. 4:57 left to play in this football game. Big Red leads at 27-14 on the Creative Carpet by Meg scoreboard as we're coming to you from the Bocelli Pizza of Steubenville broadcast booth. Henderson's back in at tailback, and you're right, Ross. There, no sense of urgency.
None.
Play clock is down to 10, and now they finally crack the huddle, working their way up to the line of scrimmage. Some confusion. It's down to 6, down to 5. They have no more timeouts left. Down to 2, down to 1. They finally snap it. Klaus looking to throw. He's going to run the fade over here. He underthrew the ball, and it's going to be pass interference call against Montgomery.
That might go the other way. I'm going to see on this one. I mean, that might go the other way. He screened Montgomery away from the ball.
I don't think so.
Fatty, what do you think?
That's going to be defensive pass interference as the receiver turned around to kind of go back for the ball because it was underthrown. He was grabbed, and that's actually a very good call by the official.
Well, we got you on the sideline.
1st down and 10 on the 34 when they respot the ball after the penalty. 4:50 left to play in this football game. Again, Big Red leads it 27-14 on the Creative Carpet by Meg scoreboard. Ball on the far hash as the Raiders are going right to left of Reno Field. Trips here on the near side. Single receiver, Devaney, the 6'6", 245-pound tight end. They split him out wide. They're going to throw the fade to him. Klaus under pressure has to throw it off his back foot, and he throws it out of bounds over towards Devaney. About 4 yards into the stands, it's incomplete.
Yeah, right over there in section R maybe, or section O, row 3. Section Q.
I'd say
I don't know my alphabet.
Right above the 10-yard line marker. That's what I'm saying. nice job by the front four to get some pressure on Klaus and make him throw the ball kind of off of his back foot there. All right, second down and 10 now from the 34-yard line. Twins near side. Single receiver over on the far side. That is Devaney again. Quarterback looking the other way. Steps, tries to set up the screen, and he threw it way too high. It's incomplete. Almost picked off by Tuttle.
Josiah Blackwell came untouched off the right side, and then he stumbled and fell. He had a beat on the quarterback, and that's why he threw it a little early, trying to set up the screen.
The quarterback does a nice job of taking the snap and looking off to safety, looking to the left, and then come back and throwing the ball to the big 6'6" tight end.
That's who I'd throw the ball to.
DeGennaro going wide all by himself over on the right side of the football field. The ball on that far hash. Inside handoff, Henderson going to try his touch at it, and he's going to get bottled up but gets decent yardage across the down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Dorian Jones on the tackle for Big Red.
Gain of 5.
Henderson just went over 100 yards on the day. The kid's a workhorse, I'll tell you that.
4:11 left to go in the football game. Clock is moving. And the Raiders crack the huddle. DeGennaro going to go wide to the right side. Barletta over here on the near side. Two guys in the backfield. He's going to put a fullback back there along with Henderson. And play fake to Henderson. They're going to try to set up the screen. The big fullback could not come up with it. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Gavin Casey.
Lulu's down right now.
And it looks like he's got a cramp. As Demetrius is down there. He's a doctor, you know that.
Does it all.
Yes, he is. He's
Golden Greek.
Stretching those toes backwards.
Them cramps, you know how they hurt. They hurt bad. You ever get them ones in the middle of the night? You got to try and get out of your bed.
You know, I'm so old now, I get them in my feet.
Oh, I do too. You know, and Lula blew that play up again. I mean, I can't say enough about him. He was out there. And you also can't say enough about Coach Smith because he's out there checking on Lula. That's a nice thing to see when the opposing coaches come out of the field to see how the kid is.
Injury timeout on the field. We'll step aside. It's high school football on the river. Welcome back. First down and 10 for Steubenville Big Red. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. Inside a handoff to my man Tuttle. As he gets out to the 34-yard line. Gain of 5.
Gain of 5.
That's a big first play right there.
Second down and 5 from the 34. 3:29 on a running clock. Big Red has a lead, 27-14 on the Creative Carpet by Meg scoreboard. Stay with us in the post game. We'll select the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 246, electrifying play of the game, and the Gunbar Heating and Cooling Big Red player of the game. Second and 5 from the 34. 3 men in the backfield. Hand off to Tavion Crawford, running hard, following the blockers. He's got first down yardage across the 40 to the 41. It's time for the Hillsboro Grill and Tavern to salute the Big Red Nation.
Well, Haiti, hi to Phil Ruzak listening in right now. I think you might know that guy a little bit. Also, hi to the Cernansky brothers and also Ryan Wood, Glenn Wood's younger son.
And Uncle Bobby Bell. Hi, Uncle. First down and 10 for Big Red at the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line. Slot right, wide receiver over on the left side. Tavion Crawford again on the give. He's going to pick up about 1.5 yards over on the far side. Actually, they gave him 2 out across the 42-yard line, almost the 43. We'll call it the 43. Second down and 8, 2 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the game. Ryan Rouse wide to the near side, ball on the far hash. Tight end over on the far side, going to motion into the backfield. That power eye look again. Big David Tuttle on the give. Gets out to the 45-yard line, gain of 2.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the game. Big Red leads 27-14 with the ball. It'll be a third down and about 6 here.
Need employment or looking for a change, stop into Ohio Means Jobs, Jefferson County, located at 114 North 4th Street in Steubenville. Proud sponsor of Big Red Football on 106.3 The River. 3rd down and 6 from the 45-yard line. 1:35 on a running clock left to go in the game. Line routes wide to the near side, and here's a handoff to Crawford again. Crawford spins out of a tackle. He's got first down yardage, and that'll keep the clock moving. Big Red has sealed it.
Well, that was a great run by Crawford. He did it all there by himself, man. Just kept them legs churning. Puts Crawford over 100 yards on the game.
Yeah, down to the 48-yard line of the Raiders.
Victory formation time for the Big Red.
And once they fire it up, there they go. I don't want to say she's singing yet, but she's getting ready. She's me-ing. And we are in the victory formation. It's good to see Josiah Blackwell. He is the safety in the victory formation. As Clayton takes a couple of steps back, takes a knee. Maybe we have to do this one more time. Steubenville Big Red will advance its record now to 3-1. With a 27-14 victory over the Hun Prep. I tell you, they were impressive at times, the Hun Prep. I mean, they showed some signs. They are a good football team.
They're going to win some football games down the line. There's no doubt about that. This is going to be a big win for Steubenville.
And very classy by both sides. And that will do it. Your final score, Steubenville Big Red 27-14 over the Hun Prep on the creative carpet by Meg's scoreboard. We'll be back with a Big Red postgame show on 106.3 The River.
Thank you for attending tonight's game. Please.
And welcome back. Your final score, Big Red now 3-1 on the season with a 27-14 victory on top of the Hun Prep from New Jersey. And let's go ahead and start to recap the scoring for you. When we get a word with Coach Reno, we will. It all started at, 6 seconds left to go in the first. That's when Big Red struck first. 1-yard touchdown run by Tuttle. The extra point good. It was part of a 10-play, 55-yard drive. Big Red 7-0. Big Red would strike again at 8:03 of the third. A 10-play, 55-yard drive. A 3-yard run by Mitchell. The extra point good. 14-0. Big Red at that point. Big Red would put another one on the board at 2:04 of the second. A 9-play, 55-yard drive. And let's go ahead and send it down to Fatty.
Coach, great job by your guys today. Coming out on an odd day on a Saturday morning.
No, it was beautiful. We wanted this so bad. It was a beautiful day for Big Red football. The ghosts of the past were here, and we brought our passion and love of the game.
All right, John. Good job, buddy.
Thanks to Coach Reno. Let's continue to recap the scoring. The Hun Prep would get on the board with no time left to go in the first half, part of an 8-play, 60-yard scoring drive. A 16-yard pass from Klaus to Devaney. The extra point was good. It was 21-7, and that's how we went to the locker room. Big Red would open the scoring. Great job of holding the Hun Prep on their opening possession of the third, and then a great job of Steubenville Big Red on their possession to put it in, part of a 6-play, 42-yard drive. 6:59 of the third quarter is when Crawford stuck it in from 9 yards. The extra point was blocked. It was 27-7, and then the Hun Prep at 11:26 of the fourth, part of a 6-play, 80-yard drive, a 52-yard touchdown run by the 12th-ranked running back in the nation, Henderson. The extra point was good, 27-14. As Steubenville Big Red cracked the Electrico end zone, the ozone, 4 times tonight here at Harding Stadium. Time to take a look at the stats, proudly presented by Deanna Ball & Company, a full-service personal and commercial accounting firm. Deanna Ball & Company, CPA, Sunset Boulevard, Steubenville, proud sponsors of Big Red football.
Well, the tone was set in the first half, Joe, on these stats. They evened up a little bit near the end, but the first half was amazing. But for the Hun, they had 30 rushes for 136 yards. They were 8 of 23 for 90 in the air. And that 8 of 23 was due to that good pressure by the defense of the Big Red. 53 plays, 226 yards, 12 penalties, 85 yards, 17 first downs. Time of possession was 23-13 for the Hun. For Big Red, 56 rushes for 254 yards. Caleb Mitchell and Crawford both going over 100 on the day. Clayton was 6 of 7 for 49, 63 total plays for 303 yards.
8 penalties for 79 yards, 18 first downs. Big Red turned the ball over 3 times, 25-47 on time of possession. So to turn it over 3 times against a team like this and still beat them by 2 touchdowns, that's impressive.